When we found the site, it was a real joy because we'd been looking for a long time for a place that we want to develop and make it just something special. You could see the possibilities were very good, and there was nothing else comparable. As you approach the entry, the front door or doors of the property, it opens out and you look right through this main pavilion, through this area we're sitting and out to the Coral Sea. The designer is Chris Van Dyke. He's not the youngest gentleman around town, but he is an absolute treasure. And the building process went very smoothly. We became friends through the process and have remained friends since.
It was a bit of a dream, I think, of Pete and his wife. And it made it such a pleasure, really, to actually to do this house. It's been one of our absolute favourites, really. And everyone just sort of got so involved in the thing that it was almost a shame to see it finished, in a way.
Apart from his signature look, which is this lovely Queensland, slightly Asian-inspired sort of tropical look, he's a bit of a master in using the breezes and cross-flow ventilation and all that sort of thing, which, you know, most of us don't really understand.
For years I actually I operated a commercial boat on the Great Barrier Reef, really, so that gave me a sort of a real understanding of the weather patterns and stuff. But I also have a background in building. My whole family were into building during the Second World War, and so I guess I've always had that building thing. But so I've gone from a sort of a fisherman to a designer, I suppose, and it's been great. You know, I've enjoyed it, and I've been in this game for the longest of anything I've ever tackled. I've been more or less designing houses around here for 30 years.
There are 3 luxury master bedroom suites, all with hotel-style bathrooms. All have views out to the Daintree Forest. The kitchen and living zone overlooks the outdoor alfresco and impressive feature pool.
This area here, obviously having the pool and being in the tropics, is a really important part of the whole scene. And this is where we've got this lovely big pavilion that Chris designed so well. It gets all the cross breezes from the breezes up here come typically from the southeast. So even in the wet season, it's still very comfortable here. Any breeze, you get it.
The drive up the hill is quite spectacular, but when you get to the top, we didn't really feel that we needed a grand entrance as such, because anyone that's coming here is either going to be arrived by car or by helicopter. So it didn't need that. So we tried to really create more of a feeling of, you know, when you get out of your car, the first thing you do is look up through that thing at the ocean.
It's the most elevated building lot in the Douglas Shire, and you get views 360, and you go all over the Coral Sea, right back down to Port Douglas and beyond to Cairns, Double Island. It goes you know, all over that area, and then you swing around at the other end of the property and all the lovely mountains of the Great Dividing Range. And in the wet season you can see and hear the waterfalls, and it's very varied but very beautiful. The whole dream was to develop a beautiful sanctuary, a lovely retreat that was in a magic position. It's an investment, and the plan was always to lease it out to various guests that might come from the world over and enjoy it.